Amber, what the hell? Um, yeah, I mean, that's what I've got. What the hell did you do? Um, that's what I've got. That's all I can say. No, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am sorry that you didn't get a video last week. I got sick and there was no way I could have done that. I literally couldn't talk. I couldn't even swallow. Um, Yesterday was the first day that I really felt 100%, but I had to finish the book. So I finished it last night at 11:30. Oh my gosh. This duet took me through all of my emotions. Remember, we were talking about the Forever Duet, Forever Changed, and then Forever Yours. Oh my gosh. Amber, Nicole, you ripped my heart out and then pieced it all back together just to rip it out again and then make me think everything was fine to rip it out again. What the hell, Amber? I don't even know what to say. Like, I love them all. This is the first reverse harem that I've read that has had more than 4 guys. So it was an interesting dynamic to read that. There's 6 guys. No. Yeah, there's 6 guys. And then Carson. This was the first one I've read like that. Most of the ones I read have 1 girl and then 4 guys. So the 6, adding the 2 other guys in there made it very interesting. And I love every single one of them. They all have their own little quirks and their own little things that I love so much about them. Like, let's start with Connor. Connor is perfect. He's the boy next door. He's the love of your life. He's the sweet little crush that you've had your whole life. Not Carson, but, just in general. He's the boy next door. He's the one you bring home to mama. He's the one that mama loves. He's just that good old Southern boy who isn't going to do any harm to anybody. And then there's Xavier, his best friend. Again, the boy next door, but he's a jock. So he's got that going for him. He's a football star. They both are, but Xavier really takes the job a whole nother level. So you've got that. Love Xavier. He's the goofy one. He's the fun one. He's the cracking the jokes all the time one. And then you have, what would I do next? You have Memphis. Memphis is the famous one. He's the country star. He's the, I have my own band. I've been doing this. I live in Nashville. I'm legit. I'm the best friend. I grew up with Carson. I know Carson. I know everything about her. My mom married her dad. Oh, there's that twist. And then there's Leighton. Leighton is my favorite. He has a lot of trauma. He has a lot of past trauma. He has some depression, some suicidal tendencies. So if that's not something you're into, skip those parts. You'll know when they're coming. Just skip them. So he's my favorite. I feel for him a lot. And he's my favorite. He goes through a lot and he overcomes a lot and he becomes who he is by the end of the book. And he's the one with the biggest heart. He's the one that has so much love to give for everybody. He's just the most perfect gentleman ever with past. And then you have Chase. Chase is one of the twins, and he is from a wealthy family, but he was the twin that was treated badly. He was the one that daddy didn't love enough. He was the one that wasn't going to get the status, wasn't going to take over the company, wasn't going to be the heir in a sense. But he has a lot of self-doubt and a lot of I'm not worthy of these people. So it takes him some time to get to that point where he feels comfortable with everything and is 100% good to go. He does a lot of soul searching. He does a lot of finding himself. He finds himself a therapist that he sees. He takes time to heal himself before trying to work things out with Carson and Leighton. Leighton and Jace were best friends and then lovers. So they've always been together. And then there's Easton. Easton is the other twin. He's the dark one. He's the one that Daddy loved the most. He's the one that's going to get everything. He's the one that's the pride and joy for their dad. But he's the dark one. He's the evil one. He's the one that is like, oh, I don't give a shit about her. I don't care what happens to her. This is what we're supposed to do. He comes around. We love Easton. He takes his time as well. And then you find out that most of it was just an act. All the bullying, all the things he does was just an act. They, as in Leighton, Jace, and Easton, are being blackmailed by a sorority sister, is trying to destroy Carson for no real reason that they know of. You find out the reason later, but they don't really know why. They're just like, what did this girl do to you? And then they all fall in love with her. She ultimately ends up leaving college at the end of one and goes home for a while. And then something happens in Memphis Span and he needs a backup singer. So he invites Carson. And she goes. She goes and she gets to sing and she gets to be a part of the band and she meets Dolly and she gets to meet Jim and she gets to write songs and she just gets to do all of these things and have this life that she never dreamed she would have. She's not a big spotlight girl, so she doesn't really want to be up front and center and say, oh, excuse me, hey, this is me, I'm coming out, this is my amazing debut personality. This is who I am. I'm going to come out and sing for you. She doesn't want to do that. She's not a big spotlight girl. She lets Memphis and Dolly handle that, and she's just in the background, which is perfect for Carson. There's a couple of twists and turns in there. There's some things going on that you're going to read and you're going to be like, what the hell? And then at the end, oh my God, you're going to get your heart ripped out. Like, just snatched. Amber just takes it in her little hand and pulls it out and crumbles it. Just so that she can take little puzzle pieces and put it back together and make you happy again. Just so she can do it all over again. I love this duet. I 100% will recommend this to everybody. Like I said, it's the first duet I've seen that has 6 guys and 1 female, so there's 7 of them. All the rest of them have only been 4. I'm trying to think if I've read one with 5, but none of the ones I've read are popping out right now. So we're gonna say I've only ever read books with 4 dudes. So the dynamic in seeing all 6 guys come together, because that's 6 different personalities. That's 6 different figures. That's some dominating personalities in there. That's some submissive personalities in there. There's the playful. There's the sweet. There's the guy next door. There's the mean one. There's the pity me one. I mean, there's just any personality that you can think of is in this book. And then there's sweet little small town Kansas girl, Carson, or Kara, however they want to call her, just trying to navigate it all. She's just trying to figure it out. She finds her happy place. She falls in love. She makes everything work for her. Just for things to happen and her to be upended again. Not really upended, but just for her to be upset again. So she just goes through a lot in this second book. She went through quite a bit in the first book, but the second book I feel like is heavier on her. But she's amazing. She gets through it all. She's got this sweet compassion. She's this sweet little Southern girl. She's got this sweet little Southern belle charm to her. Everybody just loves her. And she just makes it work. So I could not recommend this book more, or this duet more. Amber has an amazing skill to make you feel things out of a book that you didn't realize you would feel. And then she takes her time and she explains the way, the things that are going on. She leaves some hidden secrets that maybe only a couple of characters know and you don't find out till the end. But she has an amazing way of putting those words down in the book. And she wrote all the songs that are in this book. So remember, Memphis is a singer, and Memphis and Kara are songwriters. So there's a lot of songs in these two duets, and Amber wrote them all. So I want to pick her brain and see kind of what the tune is of these songs, because I'm trying to sing them while I'm reading, and I'm like, I don't even know how this is supposed to sound. So Amber, get with me on that. We need to figure out the tone and the tune and the melody for these songs. Another book coming Friday, hopefully Friday. I just grabbed it, so I'm thinking it might take me 3 days. If it takes a little longer, I'm sorry. I will see. So it might be Saturday before I get to post it. But Amber, thank you for letting me do this. Thank you for your amazing writing. And I hope everybody who picks it up enjoys it. Go follow Amber on all her social medias. That'll be at the end of this video. Follow me on all my social medias, again at the end of this video. And you guys just enjoy the heck out of Amber. She's the sweetest author I've met thus far. And she just deserves all the success and all the love that you guys can give her. So go follow her. Her books are on Kindle Unlimited if you've got it. If not, purchase the books. Just buy them. They're worth it. Reach out to her. She's super sweet. She has no problems with talking to you. If you have any questions or if you need anything from her, you can also reach out to me. I can get you to the right direction. She also has a PA, Cheryl. You can reach out to her. I don't know her last name. Sorry, Cheryl. It's something with a P. But if you reach out to me, I can get you to Cheryl or Amber. Either way, have a great rest of your week, guys. And I will see you on Friday or Saturday. Bye.